All systems have been alerted to your presence, sir.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
I hope you know what you're doing.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Toy Chest. This is episode 16 being recorded on, what is today? October 14th. That's it.
14.
Woo, man, this is October 14th. I can't believe it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, kicking off your week of podcasting and news and seeing what we're all doing this week. Of course, doing the whole toy show. I am your host, Darth Moocher. I've got Alexander Storm here with me.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I am good. And we are patiently awaiting Scott. He will be joining us. And Tommy is on police detail right now. So we will catch him on when we come back in 2 weeks. We do this all over again. But before, of course, we get into the pit and see who's there and talk toys and see what's going on in the Star Wars collecting world. I've got to shout out our Shadow Council. Let me bring up, I'm sorry, I'm doing double duty today because Scott was being a little bit, So, Shadow Council, you guys make everything possible for us. We thank you so much. If anybody is so inclined to join that growing list, there's a QR code to scan, and you get into the mix of everything that is Sarlacc Digest. You get to pick topics. You get maybe some special prizes on the tiers that you, offer on that. So, we appreciate you. We'll get you the proper shout out on Wednesday. And there it is. The Shadow Council. I did my house cleaning for the day.
There you go.
Joining us, we got Commander Bly, of course. He's always the first one to comment. He's always the first one in chat. We appreciate you so much. Santo1414, what is up? We've got Basil G and Dr. Brantley right now. What's up? Hey, and there is Scott right in time for the intro to be done. We live in SoCal, people, so
yes, we
it's
do.
a give or take on when people are going to be here and whatever the freeways decide to do. But Scott, thank you. It's good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, nerds? How you guys doing?
As more people jump in, again, we're kicking off the week. Here we go on a Monday. Talking about toys, and one of the things I'll bring up first is Mr. Stevie is being very active on social medias lately and gave us some great news. The ones who did back the Ghost and the Haslab and maybe future Haslabs about like getting things in people's hands sooner, right? I know, Scott, you're gonna have to clean off a good 3 foot by 3 foot base somewhere.
Okay. So the day that it officially backed and they took the money out of my account and everything, I cleaned a space for it.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I've got the top platform is completely ready. The Razor Crest has been moved to the level right below it. The Ghost is going to go top center. It's going to be great.
Nice. Are you going to start doing 1 minute toy reviews on the Ghost now? Because
I am planning on doing a nice long review. Hey, also, just a fun fact, starting tomorrow, October 15th, YouTube Shorts are going to be they're going to expand.
Yes.
So they're going to be as long as, I believe, 3 minutes long. So I'm still going to try and keep our 1 minute toy reviews at 1 minute, but don't be surprised if you see some longer reviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go big time and do the whole, probably half-hour long full review, and then I'll break it down.
Yeah. This is going to be a 2-camera shoot when the ghost comes in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was actually happy to hear that by the end of fall this year, 2024, confirmed, you will have the ghost in your hand. That's how I'm taking it. Not shipped, but in your hand, right? Because because fall goes to like December 21st. So
I know, right?
We got to like December 20th. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. We told you that it was going to be fall.
Yeah. So, I'm glad it's that announcement and not, hey, guess what? It's actually going to be summer of 2025 before you get that in your hand, because nobody likes to spend $300-400 and just let it float out there without nothing to show for. So that's a good sign.
The thing that has been driving me crazy, because I belong to a couple of, we backed the ghost groups, and all that. And it's the paranoia that strikes people whenever it comes to the money has been withdrawn from their account.
Yeah.
They have never not delivered, people.
Right.
But people are freaking out. Where's our update? Where's our update? I'm like, are you new to this game?
Yeah. What spoiled people was the barge, right? Because you got the booklet, you've got updates, and that was like one of the first. Well, it was the first Star Wars one that was back. And that was
all together. Yeah.
Right, and that was Mr. Stevie. So they really concentrated a lot of efforts on that first one. You got a lot of promotional materials. You know, when it came in, there was a lot of excitement around it, and we never had that again after that. It was just kind of like, here it is, here's your thing, and then on to the next one. Because I think they added all the IPs got involved on the Haslabs, and I think it was just maybe we're putting way too much effort into it, but I miss that stuff.
It was an inaugural thing, right?
Yeah.
Brand new thing. Look at, these are the steps we take with them. And, with the others, we've been getting updates, you'll get, it's just been a long time since we've had one. I think the last update was the product shoot. And then before that was like the packaging design that they had,
on their live streams.
What else do you need, man? I mean, otherwise it's coming.
Yeah, look, you're asking the internet to calm down. Is that what?
I know. Right?
I mean, come on,
settle down, just simmer.
The killer part of this is that you're gonna have your UPS or FedEx guys that's gonna be pissed, because you got Giant Man, you got the Dragonfly, you got the Ghost, and it seems like they're all coming back to back in the. It's going to be probably towards the Christmas area of time.
Yeah.
So imagine that guy, just basically pissed.
Yeah.
When he has to drop that at so many places over that time. That's a rough period for those guys.
It is a rough period, and especially everybody who is very meticulous about the box. You scratched my box. The box, the shipper box, and then
Mando Mike, and his, I love to call Mando Mike out because he's hilarious sometimes. His desire to get an absolutely perfect card back on the carded figures that came with the Razor Crest. No, see, this one's got a little dent. This one's got a little indentation. Oh my God!
Send it back. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I do feel for customer service sometimes at this point, but when you're paying that much, it's one of its kind, one of the kind of the toy makers doing this. So you're gonna, it's gonna get so, real anal retentive when it comes to that stuff, especially MIB collectors. Like, I was a Mitten Box collector at one point in my life, and I actually feel so much more relief and stress-free of opening everything and not worrying about value versus what I just display. You know what I mean? Like, because I used to really worry about if a card fell or if something was yellowing or dust was getting on it, and I kept having to put a thumbtack in and all that stuff. I was always like, I'm ruining these figures, and so it's very stress-free. These days.
And I'll give you that as well. It's like there's sometimes where it's like there's a moment where you have so much anxiety, and I think it's until you rip that package out.
Yeah.
Appreciate the character being up there. That it all kind of goes away, and then you're like, I don't know why I was even allowed myself to have that kind of feeling to go on, because it's so much. It's so much of a more satisfying feeling when you're seeing the characters, when you can appreciate the scopes and the details. And you can 360 around it. That's when you know
the posing.
This is why you actually collect.
100%. 100%. Yeah, Hell Runner Base is checking in, and of course, Rhino Hobbies.
What's up, Rhino Hobbies?
Yes. I think I get special effects there. Yeah, again, it's been more stress-free this go round with me. But well, for me, that's personal. You know what I mean? But when I was doing the mitten box, I was also getting one to open too. You know, so I was ripped because I don't know. It was just that at that stage when I was in the mix of everything, when you opened up a figure and you put it on your shelf and then get you that price guide from Wizard World or whatever, and you sell, it's a $30 figure I just opened up. I paid $5 for, and it was just that mental thing. Like, man, I shouldn't have done that because the value, because value does go into the back of our mind sometimes. You know, I'm not gonna buy a carded Kenner figure and open it. You know, I'm not that open thing, right? I'm not that stupid when it comes to you know what I mean? Oh no, I have to open everything. No. I understand value of preservation versus, you know, a modern toy. Yeah.
Right. No, I collect two of everything as far as vintage collection goes, and I do my best to get the best possible carded subject I can get. And then the other one, as you've all seen, I just rip the crap out of them.
Yeah.
And I literally do that just because people were like,
I love it.
Wham! Yeah. I wanted to keep all those open. I didn't, but I wanted to keep all the just tearing and then just do like 10 minutes of just rip.
We could probably go through all the 1 minute toy reviews and get that, you know, that little kind of a montage of
all of a sudden you guys open the Sarlacc ASRM channel, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Hal Runner Base. I am opening my Rebel figure so I'd happily trade with someone if they got a damaged card. We will keep that in mind, actually.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm not opening those up. Those are staying sealed. So.
Yeah. Especially because you are getting loose variations of those figures, right? Like
already have them.
Okay. Yeah. Rhino Hobbies. Today was the day I started breaking down my action figure boxes. 100 more to go. Right. Oh, see, Chris who's on the Starlight Digest, you guys don't know, but he collects pops, and the pops were because nothing was taped or sealed, so he would take it to pop out and display it, and then his garage was full of boxes.
Yeah.
And then one day he just decided, okay, this enough's enough, and broke them all down. It took him about a couple weeks to do it. You know, so we were all happy, we were all proud of him and everything. Like, okay, get rid of that. But because again, what are you keeping them for? You know?
Yeah,
it's just a white box, man. It's not. There's a little art on it, but
yeah. Sometimes I'm actually okay if I get a dented package into the mail because again, it's that mental thing with me. I'm just gonna open it anyway. I don't need a pristine. You know what I mean? So.
Well, poor Chris now is he's addicted to the Black Series helmets.
No,
he did get the bug now, man. And I
started with one. It started with one.
Always does. Does.
This started with one.
Yeah.
All right. So,
absolutely.
The Black Series helmets, man. We're gonna have to do a full on what's out there.
Oh man,
I know we covered the Armor's helmet last week or last time we were there. Basil G, I'm a twofer. Keep one open, trimmed, and nice stack. Yeah. Oh, your boxes. Yeah. I mean, well, like I know Scott does this because he appreciates the art of it and all that stuff. And there are certain lines that I collect that I did. It was the even the first editions of the G.I. Joe Classified. And the Masters of the Universe Origins, because all those, well, on the Classified or the Origins especially, there were paintings as card, as the thing, and I that's what I loved about He-Man back in the day was it was all oil paintings, it had that fantasy element to it, and so I actually and I actually have a stack of the carded that I just ripped them off, and I kept them all just for just a collection of the art. Until a booklet comes out and I can, do that. So, I do get the packaging. That's why sometimes when I'll show you here what my haul here, they're bored. The packaging is so boring these days on Star Wars, and it has been, especially in Black Series. It's never been interesting ever. Hal Runner actually want that Ezra helmet and White Lothcat the most. Yeah. The Lothcat there's the Lothcat from Galaxy's Edge that you can get, right? Or is it just the stuffed animal?
Are we talking about the stuffed ones? Which one is he talking about?
Well,
because is he talking about the Ezra figure that comes with the Ghost?
Oh, gotcha. That would make more sense. I see. My head was still in cosplay.
Gotcha. Yeah,
no
I'd really like it if they came out with Ezra's Biker Scout helmet. I mean, the Biker Scout helmet's out there. You could easily do a repainted version with
absolutely,
the yellow and orange.
Yeah, Rhino Honey's. I just got Vader's helmet after I opened it. It said, "What have I done?" That's what I said when I got my first Hot Toys in the mail when it came in, and
helmets, man, helmets. There you go.
Yeah. No, Hal Runner saying, the Haslab, the Ezra. Mm-hmm. Or the Ghost Haslab. Yeah. So my Ahsoka should be on her way within one more flex payment, I think, and I'll have my Hot Toys Ahsoka. Ahsoka the
nice.
White. I don't. I had to cancel a lot of the pre-orders because they were starting to hit, and I go, okay, I can't. It's just too much. Just like our thumbnail says, "Are we broke yet?"
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah, check this out. So I got from Black Series, I got the Imperial Armored Commando in.
GameStop. I picked him up at GameStop.
Yeah, I wanted to army build them, but I'm trying to cut down on the army building because $25 a pop, it's hard to do it. So this again, I at least I do probably want another one of these. This is a good figure. And then I am hoping to. I got, of course, this is making its rounds too. The Enoch and Zombie Trooper.
Okay. I just opened that for a 1 minute toy review, and after I was done taking it out and looking at it, my the hand cover on Enoch, one of them's missing.
Oh no!
One of the armor pieces. Yeah, I'm like, son of.
Well, it's only gold or white, so
the gold one is missing.
It's just not there, or is it not painted? It's just gone.
It's gone. There's a hole in his hand where.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm like, son of a man.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't 3D model it and then 3D print one and put it on there. We probably could.
You could
probably,
but that would bug me too. That would bug me too. I'd be like, I need to get another one. And well, if you do buy another one, I'll take the Zombie Trooper off you.
There we go.
There you go. That works out.
I need more Zombie Troopers. Yeah. Stu Don Jedi. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I saw the Imperial Commando at Walmart yesterday. Got my Enoch about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. They're all starting to hit, like Star Wars is almost caught. I think we're like 2 waves into the Black Series, and probably not the same in the vintage. I don't have a slide for Black Series this week because we've got the Hasbro 1027 event coming up next week or in 2 weeks, and we will be doing a toy chest the Monday right after it. So we will have a lot to bring to the table, but so the Enochs, Balin, Shin, the new ones, with the cloths, the Commando, that wave is hitting right now. You could probably find that everywhere. And,
dude, that Balin figure is so disappointing. I thought maybe they'd fix his height, maybe they'd adjust his thighs to where, but no, it's the same figure.
It's just cloth good. Yeah, and they're Walmart exclusives, right? So
Shin is Target.
Shin is Target.
Balin's Walmart. So
Like I said, the thing about Balin is that Walmart was doing their Walmart deals or Walmart days.
Yes,
kind of like in competition to Target and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
They had that figure up over the weekend for $15, and I picked it up for $15.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. I was like, it's worth it for the $15.
Well, there's the fish.
Yeah. You boil and pop the thighs off of Reva.
Yeah.
And attach Reva's thighs to Balin's lower legs, and then it gives him that extra, like, I think it's like an extra 1/4 inch height that he needs to look a little more menacing.
Yeah, and then his hard plastic goods cover everything, and you don't even know other than the height thing. It's a great fix. Yeah. It's a great workaround. But a perfect opportunity for Hasbro to identified like, hey, you got a little bit of a height problem here on this
Yeah.
figure. You know what they probably did is that if we make it an eighth of an inch bigger, it's going to be a deluxe.
Yeah, charge a little bit more.
You
Yep.
know? Wouldn't
But,
be surprised.
Shin is on sale right now Shin and the
Mhm.
Greek Hawk figure.
Thank you
are both
for pausing.
out at
Thank you for pausing.
Target. Yeah, they're both out at Target, and they're $16.99 right now. I
Okay,
think they're.
and I will be
I believe they're
searching
both on
Target
sale.
minute
Okay,
we're done here.
I do need the Shriek Hawk
Hawk. Okay.
figure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Our Target had a whole peg full.
Okay,
of
I'm gonna
Of
go.
course.
Yeah, if you need one, Alex, I got you. I will pick one up and just let me know. But
All
I
right.
do need that because I do have the there is a 2-pack coming from Walmart soon. That did charge, and I'm ready for. I don't know what is a Mando set. I don't know. There's so many things like the exclusives out there that geez, man.
The other two Shriek Hawks
Yeah.
are Target exclusives. Yes.
Yeah. So those are coming.
I handed it to Julie and I said, "Here, say this really fast." And she's like, "You're a child."
Yeah. You start giggling in the background. Yeah, let's see here. How Runner needs the K2 to complete the newest wave. Yeah, I got Andor in. I didn't get the K2 because I figured the old K2 was almost identical, and I have the SH Figure Arts K2, which is almost a definitive K2SO figure. Both of them don't stand for nothing, and they don't have peg holes, so I can't even help that. So yeah, the thinnest, the most top heavy robot in the history of Star Wars.
I might be wrong. It might be $19.99 for those. So they're just
Still good. That's still good.
Yeah. What the price they should be. Yeah,
absolutely. I missed those. I missed the 1999. Yeah.
Mhm.
Basil G got tons of pre-order stuff while out of town last week. Had a nice neighbor repeatedly running over and grabbed them for me. Good for you. It's always good. Like I said, it's always good to have a great support structure when it comes to people looking out for you and people hunting for you. And make sure you tip, round up. I didn't do it this time, Scott, but I'll
son of a. You're fine, man.
I always round up, hey, 15 cents here and there times 100. That's, 15
What did I grab? What did I grab for you? It was because it's
KID Monday.
KID Monday. There we go.
I forgot to order them. I thought I had them on pre-order, and so everybody's hitting them. I go, okay, mine should come. And I checked my orders, and I didn't order them. So
again, it's check your GameStops. If you don't, if you don't check your GameStops regularly, you're missing out. Because I walked into GameStop, there was KID Mundi. I knew you've been looking for him for months.
Yeah.
Grabbed him. They had the Stormtrooper Black Series helmet, the basic Stormtrooper Black Series helmet. That's been out forever.
Yeah.
BT and 000 and Dr. Afra, all of those are starting to pop back up again and the Walmart exclusive Ahsoka from Clone Wars Season 7, she's hitting GameStop as well. So
that one right there was like going crazy on the aftermarket, I think, right? That Ahsoka, that particular Ahsoka, because I remember Joey, that he was looking for, and he was like, I'm not paying $100 for this Ahsoka. And that's how, and that's great on Hasbro's to identify, because this is a direct quote from them saying, we identify what that third market is, what is doing, the scalpers out there. So they are making an effort to re-release a lot of those figures that are Afra, 000. Those are the figures that they're concentrating on. So I applaud. So I don't mind seeing repeated waves, like that. So Santo 1414 with a huge announcement. Target has the Commandos for $13.99. Then I will be army building like crazy.
That's pretty good.
We have to confirm that, Santo. Thank you for that. So keeping my eyes out for that. So
wow.
How Runner
Scott's already hitting that Target app right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing it. Scott's doing it right now.
Well, there's your Shriek Hawk is $19.99 available for pickup right now.
See, $19.99. See, they don't need to gouge us. They can still do it. Yeah, the Walmarts near me have gotten the IG 12 and Grogu pack. I picked one. Good. Great figure. I forgot it comes with the little guys. What are they called? What's the race?
Azalians.
I forgot it comes with the Azalians. Yeah. So great figure. To have. That was a good one. Rhino Hobbies. I still need to open all my Ahsoka figures. The custom capes and orange blades finally came in. Nice, dude.
Nice.
You know what? You got to find somebody who does the light up sabers. I know Mando
Yeah.
Mike does, and I've
Mhm.
been talking to Mando Mike about marketing these light up sabers that he makes for the Black Series, because they are awesome, and I think they'll be highly in demand.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get him to make me a couple.
I
You
can see
know,
myself doing like 10 or 15 of those.
damn right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if you can color change the LED. So if, especially with Ahsoka, right? Like here's the white
Yeah,
blades,
yeah.
here's their, that'd be cool.
You know,
That's a
also,
cool idea.
Rhino Hobbies has been murdering on his Instagram page with some of his photos. Like,
Oh,
wow.
he always does.
Like,
Yeah.
man, he is impressed.
Yeah.
This man is becoming the premier toy photographer
I love
out
it.
there because he is killing it, bro.
Yeah, I love it. And on my Instagram, on the Tashi Day, I follow almost
Mhm.
exclusively collectors and photographers, toy photographers, because I can't get. I love scrolling through it, and I just sometimes it really makes me take a step back and go, okay, I need to do something different.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
my setup, and this is just kind of a mosh posh of just figures right now on this wall, like what's and nobody sees what's over here, like the details and stuff. So I am honestly really considering of gutting this room, and I've said this before, and
Yeah.
I'll hire the help of whoever wants to come and help it, and and take it all out of this room, and then
Wait, time out. So if I come over and I help, does that mean I'm getting some brisket out of it, or what is it that you make?
tri-tip. Yes,
tri-tip.
I will absolutely cook a tri-tip.
Okay,
for
I
that.
mean, all you got to do is say tri-tips in the smoker, and I'm on my way.
Yeah.
So.
It's good stuff, man. It is good.
Yeah, it is.
Too bad. Yeah, I haven't been cooking because I can't eat the red meat now because I'm old. And
Well, we put some tofu on the
yeah.
Just to
close. Oh, this is great.
We'll make it look like a tri-tip.
Sure.
Yeah, I can still have it. I just can't eat 30 pounds a week like I was.
Yeah.
So. Hal Runner is actually saying what Scott's point is. GameStop has been on point. They have the Adventures Collection Light Cruiser playset slated for a 10/19 really. Oh, okay, this Saturday. The 3 3/4 Ahsoka, the White, and Thrawn at that Monday.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why did GameStop all of a sudden started getting everything and everything's available? Because they've always been kind of a hit and miss store. Like they've always had the opportunity of finding the good figures at GameStop because they don't really overstock, right? So you never had like peg warmers at GameStop as much, They
don't get full cases. It's like they get an allotment per store. I was talking to one of the managers because there's actually a GameStop right across the street from my office. So
yeah,
I just walk over there during lunch and I get into conversations with them, and they get an allotment, but once it's gone, it's gone. They're most likely not going to get it back, but they get, they get the hard to get stuff. And
that's good. It's good because in this, in our turmoil of collecting, somebody's got to step up, and the Target's doing their whole clearance thing. That's probably why you can find everything at Target because they're getting ready for the holiday rush. And maybe they're starting to get the new waves, but they've always been like, great, you're clearing your aisles for a new product, and the new product never really hits. Never really has that. Like, oh my god, all the new waves here. I haven't canceled a pre-order in 6 months because I personally haven't found anything, and they've been coming in, right when they're hitting stores. So, well, it's been good. Rhino Hobbies saying thank you, and also he's really behind in opening figures to shoot. Yeah, which is great because it's job security in the sense you're not getting paid for it, but
But it's helped me decide what I should get, though. When I look at the photos and everything, I'm like, I was on the edge of not getting that character. Now I'm going to get that character.
I will echo that, Alex. I have been on the fence on some characters in the past, and then I see somebody who poses them. I go, oh, that's cool. And then I end up ordering them, right? Like for example, I'm not getting the K2SO, right? But in my head, I've seen people of K2 like choking Andor and having those scenes. I'm like, well, damn. So maybe I do need a multiple of the same figures for those figures. Just like what Scott did with the Adventures Collection, Darth Vader. Like, how many did you buy? I even got one.
The ultimate one, whenever they came out with the brand new body sculpt and all that. I think I got up to 8, and I replaced him all across my I replaced all the old Vaders I had with that one because it was epic.
Yeah. And
then of course the next year they did it with a removable helmet, and I'm like, you sons of bitches.
But you can, but see on Scott's display, which I think we need to do a some sort of walkthrough again, and then post it on as we're talking and do some sort, because I think a lot of people like to see the collection at hand, because we always talk about Scott's epic toy room. And I know you got some videos on our Sarlacc page about your toy room, but some of that new setup and the new 3D prints that you have on there, I think it's worth a visit to come back, and it'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah. And of course we got to get Alex up to speed. We got to get him about 400 more. I know he was toying with, here's the thing. Last time we talked, Alex, you were toying with the notion of more vintage collection.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I just as because of some guy named Solo has just been taunting me.
Yes, you.
But actually,
just sitting here.
My partner on the Toy Box Chronicles, Chet, he's moving from Georgia here. He did one last Ollie's run, and as he was in there was a couple of ones, and I said, "Is there a Chrysantian vintage collection there?" And he goes, "Yes, they are." 98. I say, "Pick up one for yourself. Pick up one for me." So I'm waiting for that because I want to get that the Tatooine set with the Jawa. So I
it's all $60, which is I was expecting $100 price tag on that. $60 for that, and I'm like,
perfect.
So, here's the
this
thing,
whole
too.
display behind me is going to be completely changed.
I love it.
I need like a shelf just for some of the vintage stuff. So Scott, thanks to you, that's an extra probably $2 or $3 grand that's being spent on this stuff now.
Welcome.
That's the great thing about collections in general. Like just as you put a room together or a shelf together, you look at it and it's immediately like, all right, I got to change this, or how am I going to change this as these figures come in or whatnot? I have the only vintage collection Haslab I have is the Razor Crest. So I have it put together. And I have this thing like, that people talk to say, like, I didn't get into the vintage collection, and it's out of place in my collection because everything else is 6-inch figures and all that. But talking to Scott and stuff and seeing stuff, and I was talking to Mando Mike actually last week, and he was just saying, like, just get a couple figures that kind of like that does the complement, for that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a Blurg. Maybe I'll get a couple Jawa, something like that, just to have that. Dude. So, and then it makes me feel better that the Haslab is not just bare.
Well, right now, Cobb Vanth, the vintage collection Cobb Vanth at Target is on sale. He's like $17.50 or $17.49 or something like that, and it's the deluxe figure, right? It's the $24.99 or $24.97 figure.
Yeah. So Basil's just talking about right now, Cobb Vanth, from Amazon. Yeah, and Hal Runner's saying that he's peg warming right now, so he's available. You can get him. Awesome.
Yeah, and it is a great figure. I actually think I want to pick up another one, kind of remove the armor, so I've got just the gunslinger version.
Why not? So I might get a couple companion pieces for that Haslab, so it doesn't look as out of place. As funny as that sounds, it does look. It does seem for me out of place. Like, even though someone might come and go, "Oh, cool, the Razor Crest," and then there's everything else. But me, I'm just like, but I don't collect the 3 3/4 anymore, right? And if I do, it's the Kenner figures, right? It's the old school ones.
Well, I think the beauty of it too is that, again, it's like, like we're seeing with Rhino Hobbies or Scott or something. Sometimes you see something, you don't have immediate appreciation of it, and then you see someone break it down, and you're like, maybe I'm being a little bit biased, and I'm not actually, using the overall perspective of my buying power. And there's been a couple of ones that, again, that Scott, you've done, and I thought to myself, like, oh man, God, this is going to make me order this. And that's the beauty of it, is that you want to have, you want to have that feeling. You want to see what excites someone else, and it ignites the fire in you to keep collecting. That's
100%.
the beauty of the inner circle, man.
100%. I'm always so fascinated about other people's displays and collections, and see what they're doing, and you live vicariously through others, especially if they're doing a wave that you're not collecting and everything. And It's great. I almost wanted to back the Cantina just for that nostalgia, or that just that Tatooine old, original trilogy display, and have figures and populate it and just do it that, because again, the Black Series aren't going to do it and if they do, it'll be 20 years time that they actually, here's Snaggletooth. It's like
Oh, and now he's blue.
Yeah. Oh, damn. And he's full size, so we have to get a proper one in.
Son of a.
Okay, so I know Black Series, we're in this kind of limbo land to see, waves are hitting, nothing is really announced. The exclusives waves are hitting, some holocrons figures. We're waiting for the 1027 event to come out and see what else is in the pipeline. And that I'm kind of guesstimating that that's going to be our last announcement for this year, or there might be a December surprise. They usually kind of like, here's a live stream with a couple pre-orders that we're doing, but I'm only expecting the 1027 event to be the last of this year of what's happening. Anything going on in the vintage collection world since we've been talking about it? Like anything new that's been popping up besides pre-orders?
The and I'm going to say it slow again, the Shriek Hawk 4-pack that it was originally supposed to ship in January, that just moved up to November. So that is coming out this month. There's also reports that the E-Wing fighter is starting to show up on our shores. So that's probably going to ship pretty soon as well.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's right now we're currently seeing we're still seeing the Acolyte figure wave in the store. That's kind of the most current wave.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll keep you all up to date with what I find.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have.
And I did the review on the Sabine and Chopper 2-pack. Great figures. They
Nice.
completely fixed the Sabine problem where her helmet was way too big. They just made an interchangeable head.
Yeah.
It's great. So
Good,
it's
good.
it's
good. At least they didn't give it the Mando treatment where you remove Mando's helmet and they smushed his nose in and the face is horrible looking. Like,
yeah. Let me bring up that pre-order real quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything. If you don't mind.
Yeah. Go for it.
This graphic right here. I think we're still, that's all we've got at the moment. I still have not seen the blurg in person. If I find the blurg, I'll probably pick that one up and do the review on that. But
if you find one, let me know. I might make a poor decision. If I might say no, but
yeah. But now the E-Wing fighter is supposed to be coming it's on shores, our shores right now. But that's it. That's all we've got. So
nice. Hal Runner's asking Scott, did you get the MGST6 shuttle yet? What is that one?
MGST6 shuttle. I don't know. What is the MGST6 shuttle?
Explain.
Yes, please, Hal Runner. Now I'm Googling MGST6. MGST6 shuttle.
Also, Scott, do we have the image for that one hot toy that was
I'll grab it.
Please do, because the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, the Ahsoka, the T6 shuttle. It's Walmart. I've got it pre-ordered on Walmart.
Okay, I still have to. I do have to get that.
Kevin saw it in person last week, and he sent me a photo of it. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I know it
looks incredible.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the only Micro Galaxy that I don't have my eyes on. Like I don't have my hands on. No, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think it's the only one that was out there in that latest wave that I do. I'm not buying like the Armada stuff and the repaints and there. It's just too much,
No, if I'm not mistaken, isn't the this weekend this week actually. Walmart's Collector's Con, I think they have the Micro Galaxy Ghost with the lights, because I've been seeing that pop up.
Well, the Ghost has been the Ghost has been out.
I think they're reissuing it. But it's up. Walmart is supposed to have that on, I think, the 17th and the 18th.
Okay, good.
Oh, wow.
Because they had two versions of that. One's on Amazon. It's $100, and you get two Y-wings. I think you get the Phantom, right? The Phantom 1 or 2.
Yes, you get the Phantom 1.
Yeah, with it, and then they have the regular Ghost for $60, which I still need to pick that up, and so good thing that it's hitting more. I just been very lazy on that on the bigger ships and stuff because like they just sit in the corner and sometimes out of sight. Yeah, I mean, just like the clone, all those repaints on the clone assault vehicle, whatever.
Oh yeah. The Republic gunship.
Gunships. Thank you. There was like 7 of them, and I've opened one, and I got all the repaints. Thanks for Scott got me the repaints. Yeah. Yeah, but they're all stacked in the corner. They're all stacked in the corner. Yeah, I know the new U-Wing repaint and the pod racers. Yep. Yeah, I'm kind of upset about the pod racers. I am upset.
Why?
Because they issued Sebulbas and Anakins before. That was like wave 2 on it, like of the thing. So, and now they're taking Sebulbas and they're adding him into a 2-pack. And the only way to get the other one is to buy Sebulba again. And
I think it's a 3-pack. I think it's a 3-pack of I'll have to look again. But I thought the picture you sent me
was only, it looked like there's only 2, but
no, it's 3. I'm looking at the picture right here, man. There's 3.
Is Anakin's on there too? Yeah, see, Anakin's, Sebulba's, and then
it's not Anakin's. It's oh God, gonna make me look. I don't know, man. It's not. It's Sebulba's is the only repeat.
Is the only repeat? Yeah, but I hate repeats, man. You know that it's like because that's like probably $15, $20 added on to something I already have. Just to get those other 2 ships.
Gasgano and Dud Bolt. So
all right,
those 2.
Maybe I will search eBay and someone pieces them out. I don't know. Like I have a hard time of buying it again because I don't want 2 Sebulbas.
You buy it and you sell your Sebulba.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, I picked up.
I get you.
I picked up the Jabba the Hutt's throne, right? Because I wanted to get the 88 and the Salacious Crumb figure, right? So I figured, okay, I'll get those 2 figures out and I'll just throw this guy on eBay. I put a starting bid of $40 for just the Jabba and the throne. It went for $110.
Oh yeah,
it paid for itself and then some. I'm like, wow, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if there's somebody willing to pay for it, then there it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hell Runner 7 gunship. Yes, I have every gunship, and not 2 are the same. No 2 are the same because there's the initial one, and then there was another initial one, and then they had like 5 repaints of all they had like the blue, the green, the yellow, and they had the shark one, which was an exclusive, and I got them all. Yeah.
Didn't they even have one that had like more troopers than the other ones
did?
And
one had 6 troopers, one had 4 with the speeder bike with a speeder, and that was like early on, like wave 3 when they went in wave 2 or 3 of the Jazzware collection. It was just like, all right, we're going all. Here's 7 gunships, and they're all different. And so go chase them down. Like, all right.
I do have that screenshot. If you are interested in what Hot Toys is,
bring it up because this was pretty awesome. Yeah. So there is already a plethora of Hot Toys out there. But since we've been doing this show, they dropped the Death Trooper, and he looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He does.
Oh, geez, man.
I don't remember all the red on him though. I don't know if it was quite that bright. I mean, all the troopers seem to have the red lashes on them and all that, but
yeah.
I don't remember the Death Trooper being that vividly bright red.
No,
but
same. That's what was throwing me off on it a little bit. But then I see the broken face with the zombie head in it, and I'm like,
yeah,
look how awesome.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? Like when you say like I don't remember it, but I do trust Hot Toys. I really trust them. Like to be, like very accurate and yeah, they don't really take liberties, man. They just kind of pull stuff off the screen and just do it. But that's too cool. I'm sorry. With the Thrawn Hot Toys, I think Enoch's coming. I'm not sure if they have an Enoch. Yeah, okay.
He is. Yeah,
get them all. And then if they give us the 3 Night Sisters, come on, then it's all over. It's all over.
So I don't know if this is up for pre-order just yet, but you know it's going to be a $300 figure at least. Yeah, and it's
another level, man.
It's beautiful, man.
Just another level.
Pretty soon, Hot Toys is going to start asking for like organs. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
do you got 2 kidneys?
Yeah, I mean, they got a layaway plan and say, hey, but wait, look, man, if you're not using your left arm, somebody will.
Exactly.
And yeah. Okay, so help me out with this one. Stu John, Jedi, I'm thinking of selling my toilet paper, Luke, after I get the new one on pre-order. What is toilet paper, Luke? And I might be sorry for asking this, but that's okay. It's cool.
Yeah, you might be.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm assuming it's probably like either the Black Series of Vintage Collection soft goods.
The marshmallow Luke that I call him, the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Woo! All right, good, we're good. Yeah. Red Fox Luke with soft goods. Yeah, I always
danger.
I always give somebody a chance to, the marshmallow one. That's one of my things. Why I hate soft goods. When they do it right, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, like that Luke, the Emperor, stuff like that, when they came out, they look like big like the Michelin men, kind of and I hate it. That's why I'm digging the new Farm Boy Luke and Princess Leia Black Series that's coming out. Yeah, like this, a combination of hard plastic and soft good Sidious. They did a very good job on that one.
It's beautiful. Yeah. If this ugly face can be beautiful, this is it.
Yeah. So Stu John, that new one that's coming out with the hard plastic Luke, that to me is gonna be great. But and I always said I wasn't gonna get another one because I have the SH Figure Arts Leia and Luke, and those are like the sculpt, the face, everything's great. It's almost like my definitive, but there's other scenes that I want to do. I want to kind of put together Farm Boy Luke, look, because my favorite scene of all time in Star Wars is the sunset, binary sunset.
Yeah.
The music, that scene of him staring off. So I would love to just have a rock face, put a speeder right there, and then just recreate that scene. So I kind of need one to do that. So
yeah.
Basil G, Amazon is telling me that the Vintage Collection Shriek Hawk 4-pack might be here by Friday. All right, on. Micro Galaxy Ghost on Wednesday this week. Yes, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, and I'm already, like I said, we collect multiple lines, so it's not just for me. It's not just that, because I know that new GI or the Iron God, what was it?
Beer Wave.
Yeah, that wave is going to be hitting soon, and there's 4 or 5 figures on that, so that's $125 there.
Yeah,
I saw somebody get the Road Pig figure. A friend of mine got the Road Pig figure, and then he was able to get the tattoo off of his stomach. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
But here's the thing, Scott, and this. I mean, this, like the Classified is a modern version of G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah. Just wait till the retro collection comes, and you won't have the like they're gonna do a retro version of it. And
I did not order him, so yes, that is exactly it.
Just like what you're talking about, rock and roll, right? Or rock and roll. Like the modern one is a little bit more updated, but they had announced that they're doing a retro rock and roll, and he's gonna have the full solid green. I'm like, there you go. And for some people that like to do the customizations, like our friend Richard, Crooked Smile, he does the custom. It's perfect. I love it because it just show people how to do it. But at the same time, a lot of people complain about Rogue Pid's tattoo. But I'm like, the retro collection will take care of that. You might have to wait a little bit, but
that's fine. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Also, Rogue Pig's one of those characters I think you can play the long game on. Usually some of those deluxe figures, they're sitting on Amazon or something for 6, 8, 9 months past the point. It's not something you need to rush out and everything. I'm sure you'll be able to find it, just like Crocmaster. He was at Ross all over the place. I picked him up for $12. So.
But not Nagahide. I've waited on Nagahide, and now Nagahide is gone. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just wait until hopefully he pops up again. But
Big Bad might have him, but not
at the same time, it's Nagahide. I don't really care. It's
you got to get if you get one Dreadnought, you get them all. That's the
all I needed. Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer.
Exactly.
I'm good. I'm good. Zartan, Xandar's coming, so I'm good. Yeah. Man.
I got Raptor in today also. So I can't wait to because I like big figures, So we go off on because we're collectors of toys in general, but there's so many other toy shows that do it so good, just like Alex's toy chest show, the toy box on Wednesdays. I'm sure they'll be breaking down some classified, getting into that.
Not this week.
Not this week. Yeah. But you guys will. You guys break it down.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's so easy for us because we said we're collectors of all things. So is the pit, you know.
Yeah.
So every once in a while we'll kind of veer off and do things. But yeah, the fact that the wallets are hurting this this close to Christmas already. You know. So I know I know the Dragonfly should be here probably first week in November, second week in November, something like that.
Yeah. God helps again those UPS, the FedEx guys, all those dudes, because
always
like
FedEx.
you know, it's a hard job as its own, but
sure
you're not
is.
expecting to have like all this stuff like these damn toy collectors. I hate these guys.
Yeah, because
they know exactly what it is. It's like they're like, oh God.
I know this guy must have a room like you wouldn't believe.
That's why I say,
you know, the guy buys like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Tip your post office employees, man. Tip your mail carriers. Man.
Actually, be nice to them, like because
have some water for them when they come by. Like, thank you so very much. You know, they won't do hacky sack on your boxes. You know,
that's right. You treat them with respect. You get your toys in a timely manner because they can always skip you and say, "Oh, you know, it's just you weren't home."
I'm on a first name basis with my mail carrier.
Absolutely.
That
absolutely.
dude is awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. So like, I know that, I know like I said, every morning I wake up and I check my bank account or my emails, right? And I'm like, okay. All right. Transfer these funds, transfer this, transfer that. Cause I got, oh man, that wasn't unexpected. So, but, so 10/27 is the next event. I know that we're not expecting any Haslabs other than the Ghostbusters. I don't know if they drop that or that is going to be the day that they announce it. Do you guys think?
No,
okay,
that's supposed to be Friday or Saturday at the New York Comic Con.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
that info, and it's probably going to be a Saturday because knowing them, you know, either Saturday or probably Friday afternoon. So
that's this week, right?
We'll know whatever that Haslab is coming up for that.
Gotcha. So New York Comic Con is this weekend.
New York Comic Con is this week.
All right. Oh yeah. Rhino Hobbies. I noticed Pulse doesn't give reminder emails. You know, they're hit and miss on that. Like sometimes they'll tell me, "Hey, this is about to ship," and then like this last couple of weeks, it's just been hitting my bank and then showing up. So I'm not even getting, you know, how did we do? I'm not getting rate this transaction. I'm not getting any of that. So they messed up their algorithm. They messed up their bots.
Everything has kind of changed since they reworked their website, right? I mean, since the website change, it's been easier to track. I like the fact that you can go into your order history and see now what you ordered.
Yes, now you can. That's a great because it's just the title alone, or here's the amount. You go into it every time. It's that was a great change for them to have a visual. You know, but I don't know in New York Comic. I don't know if we're expecting anything as far as Hasbro said they are going to be there. Haslabs, and we are expecting the next Haslab to be a Ghostbusters Haslab, specifically Ecto-1.
Can save my money.
No, I probably will be. I probably will because I probably will. Is a 99.9% chance that I might.
No, I've got the small one. Once they get the O-ring figures in, I'm good. I'm golden, man. Those things are awesome.
Like I said, I have the real Ghostbusters, the re collection. I have the plasma series Ghostbusters. I've got those stuff, and I've also got all the Diamond Select ones with the build, the roof, and everything. But I might trade all of that in and just get the Haslab Plus Hot Toys Ghostbusters if they come out with them again and have. And that would be it. That would be like, okay, this is my last thing I ever buy Ghostbusters wise. It's that, you know, because that would be like the definitive version of it, highly detailed and a centerpiece.
Unless they start going into some of the extremes, like, you know, the extreme
if they do
other things, you know, crazy to get in. But I do think this Ecto-1 because it's rumored to have lights and sirens.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, and of course we know how the internet rumors are. But this one is the definitive at the 6-inch scale. I think this is a 100% no-brainer for myself.
Yeah, and you made a perfect point saying like announcing it at New York Comic Con instead of like there because again, Ghostbusters New York, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, perfect fitting. And they said they are going to have a presence there. So
Yeah.
So if they decide that this Ecto 1 is going to be the one from the new movies with the gunner seat, are you still going to follow?
No,
hell no.
No,
That'll
with
stay
Alex.
with him.
I'm with
Yeah, no,
Alex.
it's got to be the original version.
Same.
Give me a little rust on it.
Yeah.
But if it's the new one, no thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I will. No, not from Afterlife. No, thank you.
I will be saving $500 for myself. Thank you, Hasbro.
Exactly. So go ahead and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this
Go
point,
ahead. Hey,
I'm almost
I
begging
can
them
wait.
to not to. Now with a Haslab, they can do something with there's like two different versions of like
maybe so.
You know, like snap this together as a tier.
Yeah,
you know,
or like they did the deluxe version of the
Exactly.
the Cantina.
Yeah. So it's like give you the option to transform it into the old school one, but like but again, I don't know. It's such a hard decision.
So if they do the Ecto 1, it's just your standard Ecto 1, right? From Ghostbusters 1 and 2,
Standard.
right?
Yeah.
And then they go, okay, and then if you want the deluxe version, then you get your lights and sounds. Do you think that anybody orders the basic, or do you think they all go for?
I couldn't forgive myself.
Sounds, they're gonna order deluxe version.
Yeah, I couldn't forgive myself with that. That's I
might just protest out of that point.
I think so too.
I am gonna go back and get the 3 3/4 scale version of it, and that will sit on my shelf. I'll be like, no, screw you.
Yeah, because right now I do have the Plasma Series one. It is from Afterlife, but the facade of it. It looks great. I think it works great. I do have, like I said, all the real Ghostbusters, Ecto 1, and all that stuff. And D'Agostini model kits have a build of Ecto 1 too, so I can always go there.
Oh wow! Can you just finish your Falcon first?
Yeah, I know.
I want to see that. Okay,
that's not how I work. I just collect, and all that D'Agostini Falcon is sitting right here.
Yeah.
It's all in these packages that say this is issue number 61. You know what I mean? Like I have all the packages. That would be something I can get into and post on the Starlight Digest as a build series. Which is it's a dream. It is, but I'm glad I have it. I have the whole thing ready to go.
Yeah.
But damn, what an undertaking! Because I can't just put it together. I have to have sound. I have to have my own fiber optics. I have to paint it.
Oh dear God.
I know it comes with sounds and lights. Yeah. It does come with sounds and lights, but I want to put more, So, all right. So Comic-Con, and then the next week after that, we have 10/27. I'm anticipating one more live stream before the end of the year. In the meantime, I was trying to come up, because we did this last year too on Starlight Digest. We try to come up with the figure of the year. One of the best figures this year. We'll do it in 2 different categories. We'll do vintage collection and we'll do Black Series, and we'll just start to brainstorm. So then, as a couple more episodes, we get into the end of the year. Let's brainstorm on some figures that came out in 2024. Doesn't have to be it has to be in your hands on 2024. So it could be announced on 2023, but figures that are released. And Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars. And right away, I have Hammerhead as probably in the top running, and he's not even that spectacular of a figure, but it's the fact that we have it is leading the charge, because I was going through a lot of the figures that we had this year, and there's not a lot of ones that stood out. There's a lot of combos and Clone Troopers this and Clone Trooper that, and repackaging and stuff figures, but I want to revisit it. I still have to open Thrawn up. I still have to kind of get into. So get your headspace in there with the next couple of weeks, and we're going to start breaking this down. I want the pit to do the same and start putting in some entries on figure of the year so far this year. What's in your hands? That'd be kind of fun to revisit.
Right on.
But
right.
I think
it's not going to be. You know what it's not going to be? It's not going to be this MFer, because he falls over all the time, even on these amazing Tashi Station stands.
Yeah.
He's just like,
droids are bad. The ankles are so loose,
Terrible.
You got to do the super glue trick. You put if anybody doesn't know the super glue, you put a thin layer of super glue on the joint and you move it around so it doesn't stick. It's dry, and you're building up layers on that ankle, and it does work. I had to do it on a couple figures. But again, you're putting super glue on your figures.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, Hu Yang. Oh my goodness.
Love the character. Figure looks great, but he
Yeah.
always
Well,
on the floor.
there's a requirement. It's gotta be stable. You know, and I think in our heads again, it could be a great sculpt, but if it's a crap figure, then it's doesn't function. So
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, let's get out of here. When you see us again, we will have a full report on Hasbro's latest. It should be good. They promised a good show. I know on the other lines they've teased some really cool stuff. So Star Wars is in this wait and see period right now. Like as far as like we don't have anything new. Ever since Hasbro Pulse, which was a couple weeks ago, it was kind of like, okay, that's cool wave, but it's not mind blowing or anything. They didn't give us any future expectations. So
no, but we do have so much stuff still on pre-order. I'm like, do I want more just yet, or do I want to?
Well, here's the thing. That's the thing. It's like because we know they're going to give us more. Yeah. We know it. So I'm like, all right, make it good. Like now. Let's don't make me buy another Mando, please. I don't want to buy another Mando, another Ahsoka, another just like that's what it's gonna be, all skeleton crew stuff. Yeah, so
probably so. Yeah,
probably
because
if they want to do more Acolyte figures, great. I could use a break on my, except for the Stranger. I could use a break. So.
If we're getting any more Acolyte, it's gonna be that. It'll be the Stranger. That's it.
Yeah,
I don't see them doing anything more than that. So
yeah. Make the Mandos stop.
Yeah, Tyrone King checking in. Yeah, the stop the Mandos. I had it was funny because I had in the box for a long time the ice one from the Ice Planet, and then the mud, and I just opened them up, and I'm like, it's the same figure. It's just frosted and mudded, and I'm like, okay. As much as we appreciated back in the day, outfit changes, but not wear and tear changes.
Yeah,
environment changes. Yeah.
This year we got two basic Din Djarins in the silver armor, one with the cloth goods cape, one with the hard plastic cape. Almost, I think there was one wave in between them, and it's like, and the cloth goods cape is a perfect figure. Yeah, it is a stunning, perfect figure. Then they come out with the hard plastic cape again. I'm like, what are you doing? Why?
Yeah, I know. I stopped. In fact, I didn't even buy that last Ahsoka Mando 2-pack that they had. They came. I didn't buy it. I was like, no, thank you. I'm good. Don't make me pick. I'm gonna pick and choose from now on. And right now at the top of my list is brand new characters is my top insta buy. And then if they're gonna reissue, it's got to replace one of these. And like a new, like they did with Luke. And a Han Solo Stormtrooper, all those kind of things. And then when my absolutely no anymore is those repeated figures, like another Mando that offers nothing, I will pass, But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Everybody in the pit, you're awesome. And the replay crew, of course, get your comments in the section below. Tommy's not here this week, but we say hi. Go check out Blitz Transmissions and see all the stuff Tommy's doing over there. He will probably be back the next time we get reconvene. Alex, what is going on or at the Shadow Nose Network?
We've got some good things. The Getting Medieval episode 8, the finale of the Rings of Power, which you obviously know because you're on it. That premiered today. That dropped today. So people go over there Wednesday night. There's no Chet because he's driving to Southern California. So it'll be myself. It'll be Rad. It'll be Richard from KC Collectibles.
Nice.
It's gonna be Mezco. So we're gonna be talking about a little of the Mezco issues and everything that's going on right now for Wednesday night. And then Friday night we are doing the New York Comic Con. A lot of news, a lot of things breaking, a lot of excitement. So if you don't have time during the week to catch up or whatever happened on Thursday, then Friday night pop in. We'll let you know what's going on from there.
You got my interest because I won't have time to scour and what's going on. So I'll be hitting you guys up to get all that news there. So awesome, Alex. Thank you so much. And Scott, you know what? You're here to represent Starlight Digest also. So what do we got going on this Wednesday?
This Wednesday, we're going to pop in with a trivia challenge. So our showrunner, Mr. Darth Moocher, has come up with this amazing trivia challenge that we all get to take part in that is done in real time. So You know, it's I think it's the faster you if you've ever been to Red Robin and you're damn you Hu Yang just fell
He
over
fell
with it.
again. Throw him away.
If you're ever at Red, I know, right? If you're ever at Red Robin, you get those little devices where you're playing the trivia and it's like real time, and the quicker you answer, the higher your score. Boom, baby. That's what we're doing this week. And I cannot wait. Yeah. I always talk a mean game whenever it comes to trivia, but I never get to play because I'm always right in the trivia. So I'm hoping to I'm hoping to score high. We'll see how.
Yeah. It'll be multiple
or
choice.
Embarrass myself.
No, you'll be fine. It'll be multiple choice. And as always, the questions will get progressively harder as it goes on through the night. Good. So we got to give, kind of all levels. There are going to be some softballs and there's going to be some ones that you might have to think about it. And the way the multiple choice is set up, it might trick you. I have to throw in something because, run a Star Wars show. You got to know your stuff, right? So
That's right. That's right.
So, all right, cool. We'll see you there in the pit on Wednesday, 8 p.m., right after the Shadow Nose Network. And then immediately after Shadow Nose, or before Shadow Nose, was the Fallen Fett Chronicles. So Wednesdays are jam-packed full for you guys. And then, of course, finishing off the week with Shadow Nose with that. So we got you guys. We got you covered. With that, I think we're done. We will have more toy news, more collectible news, more wallet hurting stuff. Next time we see you. So with that, Scott,
keep it nerdy, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.